What's up YouTube, it's JackalGoldKick, and welcome to a CD collection video. Now there won't be much to show. I mean, I only have like a few CDs here. There is a lot more, but a lot of them are like scattered, not in the case, and I just don't feel like searching for all of them. So I would rather just show the ones I personally sought out and got. I mean, there's a lot more, but they're just scattered everywhere, and I just don't feel like looking for them because they're everywhere. Some of them are out of their cases. So for now, I'll just do this and just show the curated collection I have of what I seeked out and got for this. I don't really buy a lot of CDs, but maybe I should one day in the future. So up first, here's my CD collection video. I'll show you what I have. So up first, we have Tuzin's album slash mix, or it's an album slash mixtape. Tuzin's album slash mixtape, Hear Me Out. Shout out to Tuzin. He actually sent me this for free a while ago. This is a great project. Now, unfortunately, I'm really cool friends with Tuzin, but unfortunately, I can't repost any of this music. Tuzin quit rap. He's not interested in it anymore. He's taking a different path in life, and he doesn't want his music back out there. So I can't show you, I can't like put any of the music off of this or any of the Tuzin music I do have online, because I'm in an agreement with him not to put it out there. You know, I wish I could put it out there, but out of respect for him, I won't put it out there. I'm not gonna be that way. You know, it's his music. I would like to put it out there, but because of his agreement, I will not put it out there. So I can't put his music out there because I agreed with an agreements of him that he doesn't want his music out there. So the music will not be going out there as long as he says he doesn't want it out there, because I will respect that, you know, because I am cool with him, and I don't want to, you know, piss him off and do that shit. But yeah, Tuzin, Hear Me Out mixtape. When this came out, I loved this. Like, when this first came out, it's kind of messed up a little bit, unfortunately, but you can kind of put it back together. Well, it's kind of messed up, but yeah, it is kind of messed up, actually. Wow. Shit. Let me see if I can reattach this. I don't know. It's kind of broken, but it's not broken when you close it, if that makes sense. So I guess I'll just show one piece each. So yeah, here's one piece of it. Picture of Tuzin, some of his social media links. Tuzin was a really good artist. You know, he was a really good artist. He had a lot of potential. I think it's a shame he quit. You know, I think he could have been something. So here's the disc. Pretty cool disc art. For the track list, you got the first track, Take 900, which is like a skit. Second track is Adrenaline. Third track is Hear Me Out. Fourth track is I'm on Fire feat Addy, which is someone he knew that was a singer. Track 5 is Still We Rise with Tommy Rex. Track 6 is Razors and Scissors feat Addy. Track 7 is actually Need for Speed featuring Swizz from Funk Volume. So you actually did get a feature from Swizz, which is pretty cool. And then you got track 8, Forever Alone with Addy. Then track 9 is Miracle. Then track 10 is Sad Clown. So it's a 10-track album. Those are the tracks if you want to pause and read them real quick. So, yeah. Pretty cool disc. I like the disc art. You know, maybe I should just take the disc out too. Fuck it. So, yeah, there's the disc art. So, yeah, when it comes to the disc art's pretty cool. When it comes to the tracks, I pretty much like all the songs. Like, when this album came out, I really liked this album. You know, I like Adrenaline. I like Hear Me Out. I like I'm on Fire. Still We Rise is alright. I'm not a big fan of Tommy Rex's verse, but I like Tuzin's verse. I'm just not the biggest fan of the beat, because it's kind of like a choir beat. So it's an alright song. Razors and Scissors with Addy is really good. Need for Speed with Swizz is dope. Swizz has a pretty good verse on there. The next track, Forever Alone with Addy, is really good. Track 9, Miracle, is really good. Track 10, Sad Clown, is a mixed bag. So it's mostly a good album. You know, when it first came out back in the day, I listened to it a lot. And I pretty much liked the project. I really had no complaints with it. I liked it for the most part. You know, I thought it was mostly good. There is, you know, like I said, there is a few complaints. You know, like I said, I like most of the tracks, but the only tracks I'm kind of mixed on is track 5, Still We Rise, and track 10, Sad Clown. Because Sad Clown has kind of a weird beat, and then track 5 has kind of an iffy beat, and the first verse is but Tuzin has a good verse. But other than that, it's a solid project. I like most of the tracks on it. My favorite songs are probably Hear Me Out. My favorite songs are probably I'm on Fire, Need for Speed, Forever Alone, Razors and Scissors, and Miracle. Those are probably the 4 best tracks on there. You just got dope rapping on here, dope production, really good songs for the most part. And Tuzin was really good on this project, a really good mixtape. You know, he talked about stuff in this project, ranging from like, you know, wanting to make it in the rap game, talking about his life, you know, being a beast on some tracks, and you know, dissing certain people in mainstream hip hop and saying whatever happened to hip hop ever since Pac and Biggie died, are they still alive, stuff like that. So yeah, it was a dope project. Shout out to Tuzin. You know, I really wish, I hope I can fix this. Yeah, I think I can. Hold on. Yeah, it's it's mostly fixed, even though it's kind of screwed, but it's mostly fixed. So yeah, shout out to Tuzin. I miss Tuzin. I thought he was a dope independent underground rapper. He made great music. I always liked this project. I have this project. I also have a lot of his other music on my phone. I have his Crosses and Bouquets mixtape. I have his Overdose album. I have a bunch of his old tracks. And like I said, I can't repost his music, unfortunately, because I agree with him not to repost it. And I'm not going to do that to him. But yeah, shout out to Tuzin. I wish he didn't quit rap, because he was a really good independent artist. And he was really good at what he did. So yeah, hear me out, Tuzin. Pretty good project. I liked it. And I wish Tuzin would come back. You know, he's a really good artist. And I will say, I think this is when Tuzin was in his prime. I never told Tuzin this, but after Hear Me Out, Tuzin's music kind of changed. Like I like some of the songs on Overdose. There's maybe a few tracks I like on Crosses and Bouquets, but after this project, once you got to Overdose and Crosses and Bouquets, Tuzin was going for more of a kind of like a mainstream approach, kind of a Drake trap beat approach. And I wasn't really a big fan of that, because on this project and a lot of his older songs, he was a lot more of like a hardcore rapper, you know, a lot more in the lane of a Hopsin, hardcore hip-hop artist. And after this, he kind of went in a mainstream direction, and I wasn't really a fan of that, to be honest. So I will say that. But yeah, Tuzin, Hear Me Out mixtape. Shout out to Tuzin. Always enjoy your music, regardless if you never come back or not. But yeah, like I said, I'd like to show his music online, but I agreed. I'm in this agreement with him that because I did ask him like 2 times, can I post your music back online? And he said to me that he doesn't want his music out there for personal reasons. So I will respect that, and I will not put his music out there. You know, I don't want to be a dick and put it out there. Like I said, I'd like to put it out there, but he wants me to keep the music offline, so I will honor that agreement. Alright, so up next is Insane Ways, Still Writing, which is something he sent me for free. Much appreciated to him. He was a long time viewer of my channel. Shout out to him. He's a cool dude. I have liked some of his tracks. So yeah, he sent me this album of his, Insane Ways, Still Writing. So shout out to Insane Ways. From what I heard, like, I don't think I heard every single song on here, but I did like skim through it and check out a decent chunk of it. To be honest, I don't think I was a big fan of this project by Insane Ways. You know, I do like other songs by him. I think the songs I liked by him were on this project. Like I like a lot of his old songs. Like it's hard to remember the names, but I like a lot of his older tracks. Like one of them's like If I Was a Killer. That's one. One of them is like You're My Kryptonite. That's a good song. I like the song Monster, I think. I don't know if that's on here, but yeah. From what I heard of this, I wasn't big on this project. The songs on there and the production and stuff, just wasn't really into it. I do like some of his music, but this is some of his music and one of his projects I wasn't big on from what I heard. But still, shout out to him, and shout out to him for sending this, because it is cool to have this, because he's an independent artist. So, you know, despite me not being huge in this project, shout out to him. You know, I do like some of his music. I do wish his older songs were on here, like If I Was a Killer, Kryptonite, the Monster song he did with someone. I forgot what it's fully called, but I do like some of his tracks. It's just they weren't. I don't think they were on here. There was one song in here I like. I think was Don't Worry About Me and I Won't Worry About You, or something like that. I think I like that one, but yeah, I don't think I like this project too much from what I heard. I think my problem was like the beats. I think that was my issue with this album, was like the beats, and the songs themselves didn't work for me. But yeah, still, shout out to Insane Ways. And then up next we have Mr. Strange, Freak Show. Now, I actually do regret buying this album, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't hate Mr. Strange, but I'm not the biggest fan of him. You know, I like some, like the thing about Mr. Strange, I found him back in the day through his Freak Show song. No, I found him through a horrorcore rap playlist. And I liked the one song I heard. I was hooked on his song Carousel. I liked a few tracks by him and still do, but I don't love everything he makes. And I did listen to I did listen to all of this album. I didn't love everything on here. You have like 2 discs. There's tons of tracks in here. I mean, I don't mind some of the songs. Like Brain Dead Boogie's alright. Carousel is really good. Twisted Family's good. Revenge of the Freaks is good. Playground Twist is good. My Plaything is good. Dying Dream is good. Demon's Red Sky is good. Chelsea Smile is good. Music Box is alright. Lizard Man's good. The Cult of the Apocalypse, or no, Rise of the Freak Army, that's good. So, you know, I regret buying this because it's like I don't like every single track off of here, and Mr. Strange isn't like a favorite artist of mine. You know, I don't absolutely love his music. I don't listen to it all the time, but I do like some songs by him. You know, and this was the last copy he had. It's just, at the time, I liked Carousel, and I was kind of hooked on some of his music, and I thought, hey, I'd buy this. And, you know, it's just not a project I was entirely huge on, to be honest. I like some songs, and sometimes I have to be in a certain mood to listen to Mr. Strange, you know. So, yeah, that's one I have. I'll also open it, you know. He actually, there's like little cards in here, which is pretty cool. You know, like his website and stuff. He is an independent artist, so that's pretty cool. Some cool artwork, you know. The disc, you got disc 1, and then you've got disc 2, and then there's like a picture of his band. It was a band he used to be in called the Shanklin Freak Show. So they have a cool look to him. Like I said, I don't hate Mr. Strange. I don't think he's bad. I like some songs by him, but he's not like one of my favorites that I love. You know, I like some of his music, but I'm not huge on him. So I probably wouldn't have bought this album looking back, because I was just kind of, it was just kind of a impulse buy, if that makes sense, because I liked some of his tracks. So I probably shouldn't have bought it. But, you know, I guess it's cool to have. He's an independent artist, and he does have a unique style. This album, pretty much, when I listen to this album is like the equivalent of being in a circus. Like, listening to this entire project, it feels like you're in a circus. And I will say this, even though this guy is inspired by ICP, I would rather listen to this and the few songs I do like by him than anything Juggalo related or ICP related. Because I've made it clear on my channel that I'm not a fan of ICP, and I don't like Juggalo rap. My biggest problem with it is just the voice. I don't like the voices. I think Mr. Strange and the kind of music he makes, and the kind of clown rock music he makes, steampunk type of music he makes, I think it's a better alternative of that kind of clown music, and I think he does it much better than ICP. So yeah, I will say that, even though ICP is one of his influences. And there is some songs in here that kind of remind me of ICP, but they're done better because he's not doing that voice that they do, you know. But yeah, that's another one. And that's pretty much it for the CD collection. Like I said, there's only like 3 I have, a curated collection. The Mr. Strange album, the Insane Ways album, the Tucson album. Maybe I'll eventually try to get more CDs. I don't really buy them that often. It's just a lot of the independent artists I like don't really have CDs. Like, you know, and I understand why, because when you're an independent artist, you just don't have the money to do that. But, you know, best believe if there was a way that we could get like JB physical CDs, I would have a collection of JB CDs, absolutely. You know, stuff like that. So maybe I'll get more down the line, you know. And there is more that I could have showed. Like I said, they're scattered in a lot of areas. I don't know where a lot of them are, and I just wanted to show the ones I sought out. So yeah, that was my CD collection. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share the notification bell. And that's all I got to say.